When I started, we just had bins of LPs, you know, like the 33 and a third records, you know, that people had to flip through. We had a few like cassettes, which was kind of like the new technology then, because it was just bordering from 8 tracks, you know. So we, you know, so then it was like that whole transition of moving from, you know, cassettes to CDs. And I remember when CDs first came out, librarians were like, oh, these are not going to last. Look how flimsy these are. I think what really surprises our community is that this entire adult audiovisual department is that we do actually purchase the new DVDs, we purchase all the new CDs, we keep up with the technology with downloadable books. I think the biggest thing I see when I talk to people in the community is they're remembering their libraries from the 1970s when they were in elementary school as the quiet, shushing place, people up in hair buns, you know, telling you to be quiet. And I just say, if you come into the Niles Library, don't expect it to be quiet, because we are a busy, vibrant community center.
We serve children here all the way from birth. We have had children attend our baby time program from the age of about 4 weeks on, and we take care of them through 8th grade, and then we also serve their teachers, we serve their parents, we serve their grandparents. Now that the economy is in shakier shape, and we have a lot of people coming in to use the library, they are finding that when they come to the library, there are a lot of things for them to do. They can spend a couple of hours here and, you know, not spend money somewhere else, and, you know, they already paid for the library and they are finding a lot of things to do with their children, and they're very happy about it. We get fantastic comments from people in the quote box, the suggestion box. The other day we had the one, somebody saying that they wished that they were a TV interviewer because they would put us on TV and we would be famous because they think we're so wonderful. So when we hear things like that, that makes us feel like we're reaching somebody. They're excited about what we're doing.
To become a friend, or to be part of the Friends group, you have an opportunity, or people have an opportunity to sit at the table and make some decisions on what's going to affect their lives and what's going to affect the library as a whole.
And anybody who has the time to involve themselves with the library as volunteers or on the library board, it's a well worth experience, as well as the people at the library are lovely.
We like to think of ourselves as being the original recyclers. We purchase the things, we check them out, the people bring them back so somebody else can take them. And then when we're done with those items and they're no longer useful on our shelves, we withdraw them and we put them for sale in the Friends room, and then the Friends sell those items. We have a caliber of staff who have a real commitment and loyalty to this particular library. We have several staff who've been here over 20 years, many who've been here 10 to 20 years. And I think that says a lot about the hard commitment. It's not just a job.
We're really building relationships with patrons over time, and as you get to know them, you really get to know what they like to read, and I think they really appreciate that. And then they just start opening up more about what they like and what they read, so it really becomes like a whole conversation.
That's what I always say. You want to care as much about that patron's question, at least as much as they do. And sometimes we care more than they do, to be quite honest.
It's not a high status job. You come into it because you love the work.
We continue to look at what the community needs, and the staff listens to what the community says. And then we try our best to be able to provide what they're looking for.
When I see all the cars in the in the parking lot, it looks like if something is being given away all the time. And in a way it is, you know. Once they have their library card, they can have anything they want.
When we have meetings here and I come in and we got the suggestion box up there, I don't think I've ever seen actually a negative point on that paper. Everything is, your staff is great. I could have done it without your staff.
We got kites and cataloged them. So tech cataloged kites, and circulation circulated them. You know, it was just so responsive. I don't think I've worked in another library yet where that wouldn't have been just shot down.
I think after many years a person learns an appreciation for community and what they offer that community, and you build on that. And when you see year after year the community's appreciation continue to grow, that you continue to want to give back to that community.